DJ.
Madness. I said, yo, man, I got me up. I want to be live, but I swear, not easy. Papa rapping, my own man, and girl, the market was doing, I'm breaking no profit. On my way, people calling me names, all the trouble I see, I do at the peace. When no suffering, no sources, I can't pay the code, how I get paid. Sooner or later, my hustle pay. Let pay, and I'm rushing myself. Keep it cool, everything have a CC. Too much rushing, I probably chasing. One day. One day. I'll get it cool. One day,
I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Any mistake gonna see my face. Me pa know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Any mistake gonna see my face. Me pa know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so worried. My papa was so worried. My friend was eat money. Any mess that will come on that miss. So I on my way. 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 I'm on my way to this place and I'm looking for money. Looking for money, oh. Looking for money. I want me mama happy. Want me papa happy. Want me all my brothers and sisters to come around me.
Hey, Captain Cool. Why you know you hustle? Why saying the book by the Genesis? Shall come to power, shall come to power. I feel be working on Wednesday. In my love for the ma, in my love for the ma. Or in the dark, or in the week, or in the sun.
My mama was so worried.
My
papa was so worried. My friend was eat money. Any mess that will come on that miss. So I on my way. 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 I on my way.
Amando, you are a famous star now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today, I'm at Kebe's African restaurant on the other side of Providence. And she is right here. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Kebe McCann.
Now, Kebe has been here for a while, and this is one of our Liberian restaurants. So, Kebe, tell us how long you've been in this spot and why you decided to get into business.
I've been in this spot for 14 years now. I decided to open this restaurant because of helping people, going out and feeding the homeless, and we need a place where the food be cooked. And and I opened this restaurant. Since then, I'm still at the same place, 850 Admiral Street.
So how has the community responded to your effort?
Well, the community has responded greatly to my efforts. I do successful feed the homeless, and people have embraced the business, and it led me to move forward to Liberia to open an orphanage for children in Liberia.
Wow, you have an
All
orphanage?
from this restaurant.
You kidding me?
And because of the customer has been very nice to me and loyal to me, I was able to go to Liberia 3 weeks ago and open an orphanage in my late mother's name, Eugenia Bright.
Wow. Where is the orphanage?
In New Georgia, Liberia.
Wow. So what message do you have for your customers?
Well, my customers are very loyal to me, and they are very faithful. They always help me when we're doing the backpack giveaway for children every year, which will soon be coming to the end of the month. And then we give the food away, the turkey and chicken in November. And because of the customer, all the tips they leave and all the encouragement help me to promote this business and do what I'm doing moving forward. So I love my customers, I love my neighbors, and I love everybody in general.
We thank you very much for your efforts.
Thank you, and God bless you too.
Thank you too. Let the people see the delicious food you're fixing here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We begin another week with the joy of the Lord Jesus Christ in our hearts. Welcome to the Tunic Commander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. We start this October 24th morning with 51 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island, or in the lower 50s. But be very careful. Today is going to be a rainy. It's going to be thundering and lightning. You're going to need your raincoat, your umbrella, your wet shoes, your this and that. Drive safely. Be careful of those aeroplanes in the water. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Seatbelts, please. So, my topics for this morning, let them come around. Suspending or postponing Liberia's presidential and general elections of 2023. Something like that. Suspending or postponing Liberia's 2023 presidential and general elections. 2. How do you know you are a Liberian patriot? We'll talk about that because some people don't know when you're patriot or not. So let me enlighten you, get you on the right course and the right path so you don't be confused. Let me take a few minutes off and let's go through some of our ads and see where we stand this morning. Before I forget, Boris Johnson saying he want nothing to do with the prime ministership in Britain no more. We still have rice shortage in Liberia. One of my relatives just nearly broke her wrist yesterday in a fight to buy rice. She was trampled upon. She lost all her money, and she home sick this morning. No rice in Liberia. People say, "Oh, coming. Christmas coming too." Okay, let's get this thing going. Also, this week begins the week for the Rhode Island Black Business Association's Gala, which is on Friday, the 28th of October. Make sure you show up and support the Black Business Association of Rhode Island because they do some real good things for us. And we all need to come together and put our hands together and push one another and let us accomplish this. And while you're doing that too, send me some cash. I need some raw cash to keep this party going on. Okay, so let me take a break and we'll be back for my show again.
West African, mainly Liberian dishes.
How long has this business been in operation?
We've been in business for about 5 years now.
How has the cooperation of the community been?
It's been pretty much supportive, not just Africans, but also our brothers and sisters of the African American community also been supportive, as well as other African and even other nationalities. So far, so good. We've been having a lot of support from different ethnic groups and different nationalities.
I'm an agent here at AmeriLife, and I help people with their Medicare, life insurance, and annuities. If you ever need anything, please give me a call. My number is 434-426-9493. And we're located in Cranston, Rhode Island.
Well, it's good to be back with you. My topic for this morning, my first topic, suspending or postponing Liberia's 2023 presidential and general elections. All the signs are everywhere. Look at the census. We can't even get that off the road. Look at all the situation we have in our country. NEC, the biometric equipment they got for the voting, it can't work. They're not trying to find another one. They're pushing to have the same one that's not working be approved by the procurement department commission. And they say, no, you got to get this machine working. We're paying all this money for this machine. It got to work. Now, we got all the grievances of the different parties. You know, there's grievances with the Liberty Party that hasn't been resolved. So, when we're going with all this thought of election and planning for election, when we can't get things right. Look at the census program. They got to postpone it for another 1 month. It's being postponed for another month. With all the discombobulation going on right now, the protests, they can't feed the people. They think it's all messed up. The whole program is messed up. They got people coming from all over the country to these programs that they need to house them. They need to feed them. They need to pay them. Right now, they pay for these people in limo. So if they're going to postpone it for 1 more month, how long can we anticipate that the census will be done before the election? Because we need the census. Our developmental programs are on hold right now because we don't know how many people we got in Liberia. In the various counties, we don't know. That impacts planning. That impacts developmental goals. When you don't know how many people living in the counties, in the Monrovia, and all the, how can you plan? You can't plan. Because you go build a school for 500 people, you come to find out there are 10,000 people living in the village. The school not equipped for 10,000 people. Right there, we lost all that money. You go to plan something else in another county. Everything has to be on projected planning. When we know how many people, or we have an estimation of how many people living inside the places, we know how to build our facilities. What kind of capacity we should fix it for. Because we can't build school in Grand Gila County for 500 students when we come to find out there are 5,000 students. It will not work. The school can't accommodate all the students. And this is what happened in all the counties in our country. We got to fix that for the election. We got to fix the NEC problem. Will NEC be the cause of all the discombobulation and confusion in our country? Because right now, the National Election Commission cannot get its system going, cannot get approval to buy the equipment that it wants. How would they implement election? And you see, this is the thing that I told you yesterday. This is how we determine corruption too. You know the equipment not working. They got so many places out there that sell the similar equipment. Why are we compelled to buy this one equipment that's not working? You put a procurement document in one time. The commission denied it, said that the machine not working good. The machine is supposed to take people picture, and the pictures drop right out of the computer right there, and you hand the people their ID cards. I got that machine right in my house here because I used to be a community leader. We didn't have ID cards. We kept sending ID card to Philadelphia, paying $15. So I said, let me buy the ID card machine so the association won't have it. I would charge the association $5 for the association and $5 for me. So instead of paying $15 to send the ID card, because what we used to do in Rhode Island here, we take the picture, develop the picture, put all the pictures in an envelope and send it to Philadelphia, where the people would just paste the picture onto the ID card, laminate it, and send it back to us. It was messed up when they had better machines to do that, and we're paying $15 for that. Nothing was going to the association. It was just strictly for ID cards. So after I found out there was a problem, I did the research and found out they were selling the machine just for $1,500. I ordered it. It came. I set it up. I could do my ID card right on the spot. The Liberian Community Association refused to pay me $10. They said, no, I will get too much money. The first question they asked, who will the money go to? You see how our people wicked? I bought this machine to help the association because we're paying $15 for the machine, for ID card. When I bought the machine, I told them, no, y'all will pay $10 now. And out of the $10, $5 will go to the community, $5 will come to me. They told me no. Because Chesson bought it, they couldn't use it. My machine is sitting right here. I never used that machine. I told them, you will not use my machine. I'm not selling them to you. They wanted me to sell it to them. I told them, no, I will not sell it to you. I got to make my money first. You see how our people are wicked? You see our own Liberian people in Rhode Island right here wicked? I've been having this machine sitting down in my house for almost 5-10 years now. I never use it. I paid $15,000 for the ID card machine. And the same ID card machine they want to use in Liberia. I can change the picture. I can change the color. I can change the security laminating on it, everything on it. The only thing I can't do, it can't print on two sides. It can only print on one side. To print on two sides, I got to buy something else and put it in the machine. It will be able. But this machine been sitting, it's gone to waste now because I can't use it no more. It's been sitting down for almost 10 years. I wasted $1,000 for nothing. None of the associations in Rhode Island got ID cards. None of them. But all of them refused to buy it from me because the Ghanaian community knew, the Nigerian community knew I had it. I posted all the people that if they wanted to fix the ID card, I would fix it for them for $5 and for $10, $5 for me, $5 for the association. None of these people bought my machine, came to support my machine. So they prefer to collect $15 to buy a machine, to buy ID card in Philadelphia, where they weren't getting 1 cent to the association. But when I bought it and said, let's share the money, they said no, because the money was coming to Chesson. Their money was too good to come to me. You see, this is why we can't go forward, and this is why I can't support no organization in Rhode Island. I can't support them. How you support people like that? With that wicked people, that wicked people. You don't have it. I say, let me buy it. We share the money. Then you still say no. Who will get the money? That your $5 too good for me to get? And when I don't do nothing, I don't go to no community meeting because of wickedness. People in the community are so wicked to give me $5 for a machine I bought to make them, all of them have ID cards so that we can establish organization in our community. People will know who our due pay members are. So my $1,500 went in vain. But this machine, I will give it away to somebody, but I'm not giving it to the Liberian Association. They don't deserve it. Because if they're wicked to me like that, it's reciprocal. If I got my money, you ain't getting nothing. You can be dying of hunger. I ain't giving it to you. You slight me when I try to build our community. This is why our country can't develop, because of the same wickedness. They don't have the money. When other people got the money to say, I will do this, you'll let divide the money or you'll pay me back, let's use it. They want to know, who are you? No, we ain't giving you no money. They prefer to suffer than to give you $5. This is how our community wicked. And right here in America, they're just wicked. Just like the Liberian community in Liberia. It transfers. That's why we can't do nothing in this country either. We here with fussing among ourselves, taking ourselves to court. All the way they took me to court. Now they lost. I still got my show going. They fought me for my show. Can you imagine? I started my magazine. People said we should share the magazine. I said, why? You're doing nothing. The same behavior the guy in Liberia, the same behavior here. They didn't support my magazine. They didn't stop it. It didn't stop. I kept printing my magazine. Instead of them sending me money from over, so now 1 or 2 persons will send me $1,000, $500. That covered the whole subscription fee. I didn't need to go out to beg for money. You know, people knew. Sometimes some people will call me and say, Chesson, my man, we know the Liberian people not helping you. I will send you $1,000. Tell her that. And the $1,000 will come. Because people know that we are selfish and mean, evil people to one another. We don't support one another. We prefer to break one another down with hatred and jealousy and animosity than to see each other grow. And this is what coming to haunt us back. Because our government is the same way. Just as we are to one another, that's how our government is to us, wicked, mean, and evil. And until we break this chain of wickedness and evil and meanness among us and within our midst, we're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. Maybe that the tribalism that got us so wicked. Because every tribe got a different culture. Yeah, we say we're one country, but we're 16 tribes. Every tribe got their own culture. It may be similar, but it may be different. And people don't like to see each other progress. The tribalism is so bad. One tribe don't want to see the next person from another tribe progress. The other person don't. That's why our country is down. How do we alleviate all these petty, stupid idiosyncrasies that keep us down? These tribal norms that don't add to our national development. How do we crush them? Huh? Just wickedness, man. Wicked. I remember I bought my BMW, my X1 BMW. As soon as a Liberian guy saw a big man in the church, the man walked in my car. He said, that car too good for you. I told him, I said, yes, that was your ass walking. And my ass is riding the BMW, you stupid ass. Excuse my expression. Boy, ass is a donkey. And he was a damn donkey that day. When he told me my car was too good for me, I opened the door, I sat in there, I put it on, I said, now you walk your ass home. And I just pulled off and left him there. You know, wickedness. You ain't got car. You ain't got money to buy the car, guy. But you got the audacity to tell me the car I spend my cash to buy too good for me. You see how our country people stupid? Why would you kind of tell me that kind of thing? You can't even afford the car I got. The man driving a late, he not even driving Toyota. He's not even driving Hyundai. He's driving somewhere. You know, we used to have that Yugo. He drives something like a Yugo. Yeah. Then you can't tell me my BMW too good for me. And I spend my cash to buy my car. I said, Lord, you see, and this is the kind of idiosyncrasies, the kind of backwardness, the kind of backward thinking that our people full of. You don't got what I want, but you got the audacity to tell me what I got is good for me. Yeah, it's good for me. I'm riding it. Now you walk your asshole in the sun and rain. I'm riding my Beamer. Whether it's good for me or not, I was in my Beamer. My Beamer. You know, the people that kind of talk stupidness. Just jealousy and envy. You walking your ass in the hot sun every day. I got my Beamer, then you got the audacity to tell me my car too good for me. Can you imagine that? But these are the evils we suffer in our society that keep us from going nowhere. Anyway, we can't go nowhere. Instead of you come and ask me, man, how can I get one of those cars so I can show you the little secrets I know so you can pursue your best interest? You come to try to hit me, hit this game on me. Yeah? And you are walking in a hot sun, rain, snow, you still walking, I'm riding. Then you tell me my car go for me. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad it go for me. I enjoy it. You see? But these kind of evil things, man, it's unnecessary. And this is the same thing in our country today. The evil in our country is terrible. All the criminalities, all the killing, all the raping, it boils down right to where we are today because all those things lead to outlawedness. And we're going to it. Because all these things the people have done in our country, they will have to account for it. They will have to account, somebody will have to answer for these things. Now they're scared. They don't want to lose the election. They don't want to give it up. So you think when somebody tell you they're coming to punish you and investigate you and do all of that, you want them to take over? You're not wanting to take over. So we're going into that right now. But it started small. It's starting with the census. It's starting with the NEC. And that would be a big issue for us too. That would be another big issue. Whether we like it or not, the corruption has permeated our society so badly. It's so terrible in our country that it's coming to hamper our peaceful transformation of government. It's coming to hamper it. Because the corruption is overwhelming. And there's no way these criminals who have stolen from our country, who have broken our whole system of economy down, will want to give up our country. No, they will not want to give it up. Even after, if you give them 6 more years, they will still not want to give it up. Because you think the corruption bad now, you wait the next, they win the election again, it will get worse. Then they will want to give it up. Then they will want to change the constitution again to stay in power forever. And that way the war coming again. We headed to it. Whether we believe it or not, we headed to another serious civil war. Because when they postpone this election, that will be the first uprising. That will be the first uprising. And if we don't take time, we'll go into violence sooner than we anticipate. That's my class on this topic this morning. So, whatever we're doing, the writing is clear on the wall. We headed to suspending or postponing the presidential and general election in Liberia in 2023. Mark it. Okay? Let me take a break and we'll be back soon. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Attorney Commander Glapohkpa Chesson, and welcome to my show. This morning, I'm at Toyin African Restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and when you started this business?
My name is Toyin Bankole. This business started in year 2020 during the pandemic period time. That is when this business was found, and then we started gradually. Now today here we are in Toyin African Restaurant on Broad Street, number 45 Central Street.
So it's a bit, I know you just started, and you're dealing with the whole Rhode Island community. What about the African community? Do the people know about you?
Yeah. Some African community have known us, so we are still introducing ourselves to the community so that they can know us better.
So what would you like to say to people on my show?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to everyone, my African people, both Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, those all parts of Africa that are coming to eat here. It's not only Africa. We see a lot of white people trying to eat this my egusi soup with pounded yam. We eat like this. Some will come here, I teach them how to eat this. They will come here, they will use the left right to cut the fufu and use the right hand to make soup. No, I tell them no, this is how to cut the fufu. Then you put the pounded yam, not fufu. It's pounded yam, you put it in egusi soup, then you swallow. And it's very delicious.
Well, thank you very much. I will spread your news around, let the people know about your restaurant. I had cassava leaf and rice here, were very delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Toyin African Restaurant at 45 Central Street in Providence, Rhode Island, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street. You can't miss it. So, thank you very much again, and good luck with your restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Attorney Commander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. This morning, I'm at the Black Business Association. And before me is the founder and CEO, Miss Lisa Wrangling. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Chesson. Thank you so much for being here with us. We are so excited when you come through these doors. It's always so refreshing to see you and to welcome you to the Rhode Island Black Business Association. And of course, I am your awesome friend, Miss Lisa Wrangling, founder and CEO of this great organization we go by and call REBA.
Lisa, tell us about REBA.
Yeah, REBA is an organization. Can you imagine? We're going on 12 years old. Rhode Island Black Business Association was founded to create opportunities and build community through business development. And we support small businesses. We help them with access to capital, access to technical assistance for them to grow and thrive and create jobs. And we know when businesses are creating jobs, they actually hire real people. We are moving people from poverty to sustainability. It's a win-win for all of us. In addition, we offer a 7-month leadership development training program that is geared towards high-performing professionals. Again, in Rhode Island, we know that we're hearing people are saying we can't find people of color, black and brown leaders. Well, in partnership with University of Rhode Island and the Department of Labor and Training, we are offering a 7-month leadership development training program that is going to impact companies out there. So any company that wants to diversify their workforce, they need to connect with the Rhode Island Black Business Association. We can help them with their talent development. their pipeline program. Right now, we have over 50 professionals that will be starting in the next cohort in the fall, in October. And again, this is a program that is funded by the LT and in partnership with University of Rhode Island. We are changing the face of leadership in Rhode Island. In addition, we have several other programs. The microloan program, which grants loan anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And we have a forgivable loan program up to $5,000. You can find us on web, www.ri-bba.org, or you can call the office at 401-383-1179. We look forward to servicing you. Join us.
What message do you have for the people?
Well, we have our upcoming gala coming up October 28th. Friday, October 28th, it will be at the Omni. Tickets will go on sale. Early bird tickets will go on sale very shortly. Connect us, and we look forward to servicing you and having a good time this fall.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We look forward to talking with you again soon.
Alrighty. Take care. Stay blessed.
Bye-bye. How do you know you are a Liberian patriot? There are certain things every profound Liberian patriot must know and understand. One, you must know a brief history of your country. You must know when your country was founded. You must know why your country was named as it was named. You must know some of the officials of your government, especially your president, vice president, your speaker, your senator of your county, of your particular county. You don't have to know all of them, but you have to know something. Then besides those basic things that relate to the history and the founding of Liberia, because you can't say you're Liberian and you don't know about your country. You know your country was founded by free slaves. You know, from 1847 until 1980, we fought to struggle to unite our people and our country, and culminated into a civil war, and we still suffer from that to this very day. We know all the other issues, but you don't have to know all of those things. You just got to know the basic thing about your country. You got to know your first president. You got to know your current president. Okay? Now, the other basic things you need to know for me to know that you are Liberian. One, you got to know your national anthem. Many Liberians don't know our national anthem. And when I hear you singing, I'm not talking about other countries. There are people in other countries that don't know their national anthem. There are plenty of people in America here who don't know their national anthem. My obligation is not to them. I'm talking to the people that come through my bloodline. You got to know your national anthem. You can't, at least, you got to know the first verse. And when I say no, I mean know it good. All hail Liberia, hail this glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. Though knew her name, great be her fame, but mighty is her name. So when you know your national anthem, especially the first stanza, you don't have to know the whole thing, but most of us sing the first stanza. So you got to know that. You got to know that, because from those words, and not only know it, know the meaning of it. When you know the meaning, what your national anthem trying to say to you, what is the Liberian national? It's saying that we are new, but we're strong, we're powerful, we honor God, and we are successful because of His grace and blessings, and we never fail. We never fail. So what does that tell you? What does it mean to you? So you're not only reading the words to sing, you're reading the words to understand what it means to you. What does this thing mean to me? What does the national anthem mean to me? When I hear it, Why should I feel proud? Because I know and understand what my national anthem is saying to me, to us who behold this national anthem. Then we got to learn our pledge of allegiance. Why do they call it pledge of allegiance? It's a pledge. It's a promise. A pledge is a promise that you hope not to break. Of allegiance. You give it loyalty. You give it loyalty to your country through your words. And you're not only giving it through spiritual inclination, you're giving it through your physical aspiration. Your physical voice is giving words to how you feel about your country. I pledge allegiance to the Republic of Liberia and the flag for which it stands. One nation under God, indivisible. You're telling the people you can't divide us. We honor God, and when we honor God, it's spiritual, it's sealed. You can't divide. Man cannot undo what God does. So when we say we are united under God, that means no man can separate us. Indivisible. With liberty and justice for all. That means we all must be treated alike, whether we like it or not. That's the law. You don't have to eat with me. You don't have to sleep with me. You don't have to be my buddy. You don't have to be my chicky. You don't have to be my lovey. No. Just be fair with me. Just give me what is mine. Loyalty to my country. Justice for all. What's right for me is right for you. What's wrong for me is wrong for you. Under the law. That's why we need law. Because everything falls under our system of justice for all. That when we know we're really part of the country, when the country treats all of us with blind justice. When they treat us with blind justice, there is no partiality. If I would slap you for a crime, I would slap you for the same crime. I would slap you for the same crime. I would slap you for the same. I would slap you for everybody would get slapped for the same crime. Nobody changing that. That's why we seek justice for all. Because that's the foundation upon which our nation flourishes. When everybody feel equality, when everybody feel treated the same way, then we have a wholesome functioning society because all of us can get up with pride and dignity and say, I am a Liberian. So what next we need to know? We need to know our counties. You need to know the structure of your country. You need to know how many counties there are. You need to know the name of your counties. You don't have to know all the county superintendents and all of that, but you just have to know the basic structure of your country. So when you know these things, you know your pledge of allegiance, you know your national anthem, you know a brief history of your country, you know the structure of your country. From there, you have a good sense of the wholesome fabric of your country. And when you know that, that in itself gives you a feeling of belonging to this thing. And that's where patriotism comes. It belongs to you. And when it belongs to you, you care for it. You love it. You want it to last. You want to get the fruits of the benefit of that thing for you. Because if you don't love something, you are treated any kind of way. But when you love it, you want to preserve it. You want to save it. You want to treasure it. You want to grow it. You want to expand it because that's all you got. If you don't do it, your life will be bored. Can you imagine we do the same thing every day? We don't try to change our direction, change our lives, make things better, more beautiful, more advanced. It would be boring. Boredom would kill us. That's why our system of democracy entails You can't get bored on our system of democracy because it changes consistently. Every 4 years, you got new people coming in, you got new people leaving, new people. So you have this wealth of transformation over time, consistently. The system is changing over time because you got new ideas. And that's why a democracy is so precious than an oligarchy or a communist government. Democracy gives us life, freedom, because the system is revolving. It's not sitting down in one place. One person is not sitting down in the president chair for life or a party ruling everything with the same old people for life. No. We got every system of our government changing over time. The only thing that doesn't really change is the courts. You know why the courts don't change? Because the courts are not politicians. They are technocrats. They are professionals. Their job is to study the law to its entirety. So we ensure that no matter what we do in our country, all of us are entitled to equal justice under the law. That's why we don't change our judges and our lawyers so much, because they're doing things that cause knowledge. You can't do law if you don't know book. So these are the technocrats. You can do, and a dog or cat can be politician. I can go right now and pick a dog up from the dog pound and give him a coat and tie and just make him look good and tell him to bark this kind of way and just wah, 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 wah. Everybody will follow him. People will follow him. All the other dogs will follow him. You know, we got plenty of dogs in society, but we don't have too many professionals who are technocrats at what to do, who can ensure that when we have problems in our society, these people can sit down and break it down to give us a solution that is satisfactory to us, to make us feel whole again, that our problems have been solved. And that's the purpose of law. When you have been violated, the law comes there to make you as whole as you were before you got violated. It doesn't work out perfect all the time, because there are some situations you can't make person as whole as they were before. So you give them money, you give them things to satisfy that for which they have missed. And that's the purpose of the law, to make you whole again, one way or another. And when these people don't understand this thing, it breaks down our whole system, because it all starts with patriotism from the foundation. You see people like Violence Sherman, they have no sense of patriotism, because all their lives, all they were thinking about money, not serving. Then Violence Sherman ain't got no real history of service to people. Same thing with Ben and I, they ain't got no history of service to people. They got history of service to themselves. And that's what differentiates the patriots from the flutes and the flunkies. So we understand that. You know, it's that feeling that you generate from within you because of all these things I have mentioned. Because the love for my flag, the love for from the flag comes the pledge of allegiance, the love for my flag, the love for my country, and above all, the love for my people. And that's the weakness of the Liberian people. We don't love each other. The love for the people is not there. It's the love for the tribe, the love of myself, the love of my family. That's why our people just steal, because there's no love of country. Love of country is only among few people. But the rest of the Liberian people, that love of self, love of family, love of greed, love of everything except love of people. And when you don't love people, you don't have God in your heart. That's why our government is so wicked. They say they're Christian, they don't know about Christian gods. They go in the church and preach all kind of thing. Well, Prince Johnson know about Christianity. What George Weah know about Christianity? People don't know nothing. They can't read and write. How do we know? To be a pastor or a church, you got to be able to read and write and understand the deep, deep meanings and consequences that the Bible teaches us about. And if you can't read and comprehend, how will you draw a picture in your mind of the value of the things that the Bible is trying to teach us? Look at me, I'm educated. I still have a hard time understanding the Bible. I'm just beginning to understand the Trinity, the mystery of the Trinity. Because if you get it all one, everything come together as one. No matter how far it may think, when you under the influence of the Holy Ghost, all these things come together. Then you know why we say these things, why we do these things. They all come together for you because you have reached that level of comprehension beyond normal circumstances. Your mind is not geared toward things before you, but things beyond you. You see? And the people who are in front of you doing their foolish things, they can't understand it because that's not their forte. When it's not your forte, it's not your forte. Okay. So that's it. Simple and plain. Patriots are on a different plane than just ordinary citizens. Patriots have love for community service. Everything has to do with community, building the community financially, socially, spiritually, everything. Patriots are involved with that because it's their duty to see the best come out of Liberia, not the worst. And to do that, we must go out to help people. We must go out to teach. They are teachers, but they are natural teachers. They are not teachers behold in the classroom and schoolroom. No, they are teachers of the spiritual, of the divine. That's when you know you're a patriot. When you just get up and do things for Liberia because you love it, or you love doing it, or you love helping your people, or you love saving your people. Those things engender a spirit of patriotism. And that's where we are today. My class is done. Aluta, continua. You know it too. Your oath, your pledge of allegiance, your flag, your history, knowing your country, your officials, all these things give us the power of patriotism. And I want to thank you this morning. Let's take a break. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tony Commander, Glapohkpa Chesson. This morning, I'm in Seacom on Thornton Avenue at Sarcastic Suites. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you introduce yourself to us and tell us how long you've been here?
So, my name is Nina Reed. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, but I've had the store here in I had it based in Rhode Island for 10 years, where I had my food truck, and this is our first year in Seacom, Massachusetts. So we've been here for a full year as of August 19th.
So tell us about Sarcastic Suites.
So, what to tell you about Sarcastic Suites? We started out as a food truck. We do custom orders, cakes, weddings, pickups, deliveries, birthday parties, colleges, fundraisers, churches, very important to me. We do all of those types of events, but then we were finally able to get a store through a lot of savings and fundraising and things like that here in Seacom, Massachusetts. So we still service Rhode Island quite a bit, but we also service a lot of Massachusetts. And we have the bakery portion, which is Sarcastic Sweets, and the Alaska Treehouse portion of things, which is the breakfast, lunch, smoothies, cafe portion of things. So you can come in and do your work like an internet cafe, or you can have breakfast with your family, or lunch. We do breakfast all day, because in Alaska you can have breakfast any time of the day. Any time of the day could be breakfast. Pastries, movie, special orders.
This is fantastic. That's another morning, ladies and gentlemen. My show is done. I've done it. I did 1 hour this morning again. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you rise up early in the morning to be here with Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson? I shall wait to see that. And Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show is done. And I'm out of here. Have a good day, my people. Have a good day.